start at Isaiah 47. All right, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory.
So Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Makakodash.
I want to give double honors to our apostles at Great Millstone who taught us this truth and who teach the correct doctrine of the scriptures. Okay? And we want to give sincere Shalom to the elect out there laboring in this truth in these last days, man. That's what we're going to get. We're going to get into the destruction of Babylon, right? The undressing of the whore, okay? Because America is getting undressed right now. You know, it's exposure. All the bullshit it's been doing is getting exposed. You know, and the whole world is starting to see it. Okay, whereas before, America got away with a lot of the shit, underground shit that it was doing, man. But now its agenda is getting exposed. Okay, they're all over the world. They're promoting this democracy. They're promoting this feminism shit. They're promoting the alphabet peoples. Okay, they're giving women rights that they shouldn't have in other nations. Okay, and these other nations are starting to see that, man. You know, they got McDonald's over in Iraq now. They got McDonald's over in fucking Afghanistan right now. You know,
Damn.
they're spreading that everywhere.
Okay. I'll start the top right there.
Yeah.
It's the book of Isaiah.
I'm gonna go from the side. Just stay there, Yash. No, stay there. Just gonna go like from the side.
Okay.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 47, verses 1. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans."
Right, and when you look at the ancient Babylonian history, okay, the Chaldeans were high-level witches. Okay, and if you look at America today, it's being run by witches, man. All your symbols, a lot of them go back to ancient Babylon. Okay, these super elites, okay, they partake in witchcraft, you know, and that's why they're pushing this agenda. Okay, the at birth or post birth abortions, right? All the alphabet people, the people. I'm trying to, you know, be politically correct for the sake of not getting flagged, but the people that chop their you know what's off, man, those freak people. Okay, that's what this place supports. It supports all kinds of confusion. I seen a street sign the other day that somebody posted, and it's a legit street sign in San Francisco. They're telling you to remember. Make sure you remember, and that you're pretty much allowed to steal anything under $950. Anything over that, and the police gotta get involved.
Yeah. It's like they letting the stealing ride. You know, there's no consequences, but that's order. Order by the chaos.
Anything under that is petty larceny. If
Yeah,
it's $1,000 or more, it's grand larceny.
Yeah. They're saying that people are robbing each other. You know, there's homeless people all over the damn streets. But here it is. America acts like it's the greatest country in the world when there's so much homelessness, you know, so much moral decay, so much nonsense going on, man, so much violence. I mean, this place.
And they just dropped out of like the top 20 happiest places. Like, you know, everybody here is miserable. You know, miserable and poor. That's what's gonna keep. That's what you're gonna keep seeing.
Infrastructure's in decay.
Oh yeah, it's like bridges finna collapse and shit. Oh, you know, it's like I didn't even cut
A lot of the TikToks you see, these Edomites are making TikToks basically saying how they can't live and they can't afford anything. You know? I think there's more.
Yeah, it's definitely more.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
It says, "Take the millstones and grind mill. Uncover thy locks. Make bare the leg.
Right.
Uncover the thigh."
And that's the undressing of the whore, the exposure of America, especially the last 3 years or 3.5 years going on now with this current guy in office, man. You know, everybody's starting to see what's going on. Everybody's preparing their minds for World War III. Okay, they're preparing for economic collapse and all that. But here in America, everybody's most of the people are completely oblivious to what's going on.
It's nothing but confusion. You know, that's all it is.
They're starting to see that whenever there's a war breaking out around the world, America's the one sticking their nose in everybody's business. Okay? In fact, UNICEF said that the greatest threat to world peace is keeping America as a superpower.
Good point.
And now I see how Trump trying to, stop the war in Ukraine.
Yeah.
I seen Putin was talking about it.
Well, that's the thing. They need a hero to come along. Like, cause I was watching all these documentaries, man, on how dictators rise to power, and they're planting that same blueprint with Trump, man. Like the same shit was going on with Hitler. How he rose to power. Adolf Schicklgruber, or whatever his name was, man. That's how he rose to power. He was incredibly popular. Trump's on that same level of popularity.
And in order for Babylon the Great to reach the point that it's going to reach, you're going to have somebody with a dictatorship-like spirit, because we all know how the scriptures say that this place is going to be locked down. 2nd Ezra 15 is going to be locked down, so you're going to have somebody in the seat, that's able to have that dictatorship-like spirit.
Because the military will do whatever he says.
Yep.
The police will do whatever he says.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've had all these Supreme Court things go on the last couple of weeks with the Chevron doctrine and the immunity, the presidential immunity. They're setting the president up to be like an emperor or a dictator.
I'm going to read this real quick. This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 18. It says, For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled.
And this is a very proud nation, man. Go ahead.
The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Hey, in New York State, they just issued a warning out about the bird flu affecting the dairy.
Yep.
I mean, you have a famine, and then what's going to follow then is, because we know you Americans, man, you Americans like to eat. Around the world for over-consuming
Gluttonous.
foods. Yeah, being gluttonous.
Yeah.
And that's going to happen again.
And that's why that famine gonna be harsh.
Yes, 100%. I'm gonna read a couple more verses, then we can go back. This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 22. My right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. The fire is gone forth from his wrath, and have consumed the foundations of the earth, and the sinners like the straw that is kindled. That's what that fire is going to do, man. The fire is comparing the sinners to straw. What does fire do to straw? Yeah, it's like an instant burn.
Yeah, if you have a little campfire going, and you need to get them flames shooting up, you're gonna shove straw in there, or
Yep.
little twigs or whatever, man.
Yep. Keep it going. It's one more verse. It says, "Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord." And I'll go back.
And Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, okay, you people, you got to worry about the nuclear missiles, right? But the Lord is gonna make you suffer before them nuclear missiles even hit the air, man.
Yeah, my favorite saying is there's going to be a series of events that take place before the missiles. We always speak about that because we understand that that's the grand finale. That's the weapons of the Lord's indignation. But the famine is going to hit. You're going to have people, of course, starving from the famines. You're going to have people eating their children. You're going to have people fucking eating their leather belts. These are things that's going to take place, man. You're going to have a lot of people that they just can't afford to do certain things.
And we always compare the parallels between America and Babylon and America and Rome. Well, Rome went from slightly over 1 million people to 17,000 people because they suffered such great famines. And there were attacks on their infrastructure, man.
Beautiful.
The so-called barbarian tribes were attacking the water supplies and that. Which you could totally see that about to happen here, man.
Oh, yes,
They're
already
giving
happened.
warnings about the cyber attacks and
Yep.
with the water plants, and they could adjust the chemicals and poison you and shit.
I believe it's like Atlanta or somewhere like it's like a boil water alert. So that's definitely taking place. You know, and it's of course we gonna see it more, of course.
Yep.
What you want Malachi?
But that was a good precept if you want to read it to what I read.
It's the book, it's the book of Malachi, chapter 4, verse 1. It says, "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts."
And that goes into what I was just reading about how the Lord said that once he sends that fire, these people, the sinners, are going to be compared to straw. So they're gonna instantly melt. The scriptures say behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. Okay, and that's why these nations have this new technology, which is nuclear capabilities. You know, that's how that's literally gonna be the second death. Okay.
Well, Esau made it good, man. He's trying to take this technological society. Well, hey, your enemies are turning into a technological society too, and they're going to use it against you. Even your own allies, man. Even your own allies are going to hate the war. Because I'm sure that they're sick and tired of all this nonsense drama and bullshit that you're dragging all your allies into constantly, you know?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
It said it tells you in Revelation that they shall hate the whore and make her naked and eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So basically, the Lord is going to put the spirit on these other nations to jump America. You know, you're going to get jumped. That was it.
No, I'm back at Isaiah 46.
All right, you wanted 21?
Yeah, that might be like a verse.
Second Ezra chapter 16, I'll start in verse 19. It says, "Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment."
Tribulation, anguish, man. So when you're facing the famines and the plagues and the civil unrest, and you know your relatives might be dying or whatever, okay, it's going to be in the form of a tribulation, man. Okay, it's something that you're going to have to go through. But hey, if you're not a man in the Lord, you're going to have to go through that and get them nuclear missiles.
And you know it's gonna be 100%. It's gonna be in your face in that thing. Straight up. It ain't gonna be no going around it. No.
You're going to have to deal with it. It says, "But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness."
Right, we see that with Jake all the time.
It's
man.
crazy, man. It's
We
crazy.
see that with Jake. How many? Here it is. Jake can have 3 of his cousins dead by the time he's 25, and he's still selling drugs, man. Unbelievable.
It is unbelievable.
Hard-headed, man. Just like the scriptures say, our people are hard-headed, man. High-minded.
"Nor be always mindful of the scourges."
No, nobody even thinks about why this is happening, or what power out there is sending all this stuff, man. Because it ain't just happening for.
It says, "Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in a good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth."
Right, because even now, you know, even though we're facing the Biden inflation, okay, you could still kind of survive, man. You know, you may have to get another source of income or manage your expenses really, really well, or just used to having this, okay? But it's manageable. It's going to come a time when it's not going to be manageable, man. And we know Esau Edom is going to use that crisis to push his New World Order agenda, which is going to be revolved around what? You taking that seat. You know, you're not going to be allowed to enter the New World Order unless you take his seat, man, and make an oath to his gods.
Yep. It says, "And then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of the famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy."
The sword destroy, man. So the Lord can make it to where one thing after another, you escape one thing, but here it is. Here's death facing you in the face, staring at you again. And then you escape that, and it stares at you again, until eventually the Lord gets you, man.
says, and that's why it says it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man. That's why we walking with a different spirit over here. It says, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. There shall be no man left to till the earth,
Right,
and to sow it.
Imagine if the farmers say, you know what, screw all this shit. I'm not gonna sell my food. All shit's breaking loose. I'm gonna save this food for my family. Those groups, it could happen, man. Imagine if the farmers just shut everything down. And we're not shit in the stores because we're worried about ourselves and our own family. That's no man can tell. Right? No man. You look at a cornfield. There's literally thousands of this shit. Years they gotta be picked up off the husks need to be cut down. Yeah, it needs to be processed. Man.
That's labor.
So there ain't gonna be nobody there to do it.
And then when you labor, you gotta eat, you know? You know, if you labor, you gotta put that back in you.
But what if there's no gas? What if there's a fuel shortage? There's no gas for the tractor.
Put the bags on.
Hey, brothers, let us know if you could hear us or if it's if the wind is a little too strong. But just if you could hear us clear, just let us know. I'll put it on the inside.
Yeah. Slack your brothers are having some difficulties, man. Wind's pulling the tripod.
Right.
All right, this is okay, it says, there shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it. The trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them?
Right,
For all places shall be desolate of men.
A lot of people, man, after a little while, they're gonna be too weak to even climb a tree to get the fruit, man.
Right.
You think about it. Most young people these days can't even do a damn chin up. How are they supposed to climb a tree?
And that's why I say the you should faint.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because we the Holy One of Israel, and no man should deliver himself by his own strength.
That's right, man. The power of the Lord, man. He can make hey, we're dealing with gusts of wind. He can make a gust of wind come by off a fruit tree and have all that shit blow down on the ground for you, man.
That's beautiful.
You know?
Second Ezra chapter 15 and verse 49. I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death.
Widowhood, man. That's something that stuck out to me recently because I was watching this report where they were talking about in Europe, and it's coming over here in the United States too, where the amount of rapes are fucking crazy, man. Like they're saying something like 20% of girls before they reach 24, like 1 in 5, they're already raped in Sweden. Some parts of Sweden, man. They're getting gang raped by the Muslims. But that's the Lord bringing that upon you, like it says in what is it, Deuteronomy 31. The Lord's flipping the curses, man. He's letting all them migrants in to have their way with you.
Yeah,
And that's going to happen here.
The scriptures tell us, woe unto you women that are at ease.
That's coming.
It also says their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished.
Yep.
You know?
Because that's what the Muslims do. They kill the man, and then they rape the woman as a humiliation ritual.
Then y'all are gonna be traded out here. You're gonna be getting traded for food and whatever. It's gonna be taken and traded.
Yeah, they're gonna be commodities.
Once this system of laws goes down, you ain't gonna have no protection.
That's the whole.
You're not gonna have any protection.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 47, verses 3. It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. I would take vengeance, and I would not meet thee as a man.
Yeah, because we know Yahweh Shai is coming back in the chariots. All right? A little over 2,000 years ago, well, he came back as a man. You know, he came back in the form of a man. And then he did what he was supposed to do. He ran his course. He was put to death. but it was promised that he was gonna come back. So now when he come back this time, he's coming back as a god. All right? And he's gonna take this place down. That's what it's talking about. After the exposure of this place, Babylon the Great, Yahweh Shai is gonna come and redeem his elect. And he promised us that he would do so. All right, go ahead.
It says, as for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name.
See, that's our Redeemer.
All right.
We have a Redeemer. Yeah, we in this shitty ass position. Yeah, you know, we working for pennies in this society. We may not have it how we want to, but at the end of the day, we know that we have a Redeemer, and we have a place that was prepared for us. It says that the world to come was for few. You know, that's the elect. Lord willing, we're those men. Go ahead.
Well, that Christianity doesn't teach that.
Nope.
Christianity doesn't teach that the world to come is for few. They act like
God loves
everybody just jump on the boat whenever they want.
Okay.
Jump on the plane.
That's the apple juice doctrine, man. Go ahead.
Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the lady of kingdoms.
And these nations are starting to see that this place is not delicate, man. There's nothing delicate about America. It was founded on wickedness. They go around the world promoting wickedness. They want to make you live the way how they want you to live. When a lot of times these Middle Eastern nations, if that's what you want to call them, all right, they have some type of structure in their household. You know, they have some type of decency about themselves. They have a certain way of life. And what America wants to do, if they want something in your land, they'll go in there and take it over. You know, and say, no, you need to live like this. And you destroy, that's why it says in Micah, they covet houses, they destroy a man and his heritage. Not only did you do that to us, you do that to other nations too. When you go over there and try to dig in the ground and steal their fucking resources, you destroy their heritage, man.
But then want to use the T-word on everybody else.
Yeah, and then you go on your news media platforms, which is the middleman between the elite and the people, and you demonize people. Make it seem like they doing all the wrong in the world, but you the one who fucking starting the shit, man. That's your America. And I hope they let Trump back in there, because Trump is a representation of America. He don't give a fuck.
Don't.
You know?
He said what did he say during them debates? He said nobody respects America anymore.
Yeah, he said nobody.
He said he talks to world leaders. They hate this place. It wasn't like that when I was growing up, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, America had a lot more favor.
Yeah, people used to fear Babylon. You know? And now I bet them world leaders was watching this nigga Biden speak. Like you said, they be licking at their chops, man. They know that he weakened this place. Remember when Trump was the Caesar of Babylon? He used to walk in the fucking room and push the world leaders out the way.
He acted like a boss, man.
Yeah, and walk in the front, flap his jacket back. Yeah, I'm in the building.
Yeah. He shook your hands. He grabbed people close.
Yeah, he was running. He putting fear in their ass, man. Now it doesn't matter who the president is going to be. The Lord is still going to destroy this place. But it's good that if they get somebody in there to stir that world pot up, that world war pot up.
Yeah, because to do something like that, you need the proper figurehead.
Mm-hmm.
You need the proper representative, man. And he's definitely the proper representative for that, man. Like, who else is going to be able to hold down martial law and a world war at the same time? No leader out there has that kind of prowess that he has, man. People are going to buy into it just like they did with Hitler, right? Just like they did with Julius Caesar. You know, Julius Caesar was so popular with the people. He used to walk down the streets and hand out gold to people, man, with no bodyguards. That's how popular he was. The president couldn't do that today. He'd get assassinated.
I was wroth with my people. I have polluted my inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou verily heavily laid thy yoke. And thou saidest, I should be a lady forever. So that thou did not lay these things to heart, neither didst thou remember the latter end of it.
And that's the spirit of this place. That's been the spirit of the majority of the great kingdoms. All right, that they were never going to be taken down. And that's definitely the spirit of this place, and that's definitely the spirit of the people. because the reason why they feel that way is because of the military and the weaponry that they have, but not knowing that there's other nations with great capabilities too. That's why I said earlier, the Lord is gonna have these other nations jump your ass, man. You get jumped, only thing you do is don't hit me in the head. That's gonna be Babylon, man.
Cover up your head and your jewels. That's
straight,
it.
straight through the middle.
Wow. You know, you're gonna have Russia, China, Iran, North Korea, you know, they all want they all wanna fire your ass up, man.
And you're already spent all your money. You're already weakened. You sent all your weapons to Ukraine, and you left a whole bunch of them in Afghanistan, man.
Yeah.
You know.
You weak as hell. That's why I said President JB is a representation of Babylon right now. 1 foot in the grave. You know? They were showing videos from this nigga from 2019 to 2024. 2019, he was speaking fluently. He wasn't stuttering. He wasn't fucking putting his head down, and he knew where to walk, you know? 5 years later,
Because it's nothing but chaos.
that nigga one step away from a heart
He
attack.
can't
man.
keep up with it's too much.
Yeah.
Like because you know he go here, place to place, this and that. It's
Well,
too much.
There was a rumor going around that last night Biden had a medical emergency aboard Air Force One, and they wouldn't let the press on board. So I mean, who knows what really happened?
And then when they
you
talk
know?
about getting him out of seat now, right?
Yeah, 25th Amendment and put Kamala or whatever the hell her name is.
You don't even see that damn terrorist.
Right.
You don't even see her, man. Don't nobody see her ass.
It's beautiful.
It's not
Kept
good for
truth
the
because-
establishment.
Because I was in the military. It's like it is bad tears now. You know, it's just a lot of tears.
Mad
I just
tears
say
up in
no.
there.
Like, why you like that? Like, what's wrong with you?
You didn't know at the
I
time.
didn't know,
Now you got
yeah.
to understand it.
Right.
You said, why you like that? Something was off about
It's
the
just
motherfuckers.
off, bro.
Yeah.
It's box.
I got a quick one. 2nd Ezra 16:1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with cloth and sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand.
Well, your children, man. Do we even need to break that down significantly? You know, well, your children. Why? Because they're gonna be gone, man. There's gonna be no future, man. There's gonna be no establishment for your family. You ain't gonna sit there and have grandkids that take over the family business. Ain't none of that, man.
That's over.
Yeah, no
Days
no more college funds. No more law school plans.
No more. What's it called? Not chore. Allowance.
Yeah, no more allowances.
Allowance done.
You ain't gonna get your allowance no more, man. Your allowance is gonna be to serve Jacob. We might give you something. We might not.
Back in my day, allowance was $5-10, man, and that was good back in the day. You can't
saw
do
you
nothing
ain't
with
getting shit.
$5-10.
Other nations, you know, all right. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have no favorite Edomite slave. I'm gonna have a favorite Edomite concubine, but not no damn slave. You know? Your favorites might be amongst the other nations. But
Especially-
Esau? Hell no.
Especially you rats, man. You rats, man. I don't even want no Amalek in my shit, man.
You can
Yeah,
ship
y'all
them. You
can
can
have
ship.
my
You can ship them to me.
Yeah.
I take
do
care
some
of 'em.
trades.
I take care of them.
Trade Moab for Amalek, and you could do that. It's human capital, man.
Well, you
Back
gotta
in the day we used to trade slaves.
Yeah, and they used to breed us. They bred us like cattle. You know? We can go back to see it starting to blow over a little bit. Talking about them Edomites, Satan get mad. Hey, they are the children of the devil. The physical carnation.
Like that.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 47, verses 7. It says, I'm gonna start back at 6. It says, I was wroth with my people. I have put in my inheritance and given them into thy hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou verily heavily laid thy yoke. And thou saidest, I should be a lady forever. So that thou Did it not lay these things to heart?
to thy heart. And it reminds me of Psalms 49:11.
Yep. Psalms, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. Yep.
Neither didst remember the latter end of it. Therefore, hear now this, thou that are given to pleasures.
And that's definitely what this place is. Because the number one thing you think of is what you can identify as given unto pleasures. Because those type of things pleasure a demon. And this place is ran off being a demon. If you're not a demon, you can't even be you can barely survive here if you ain't a demon. All the demons got the money,
That's a fact.
right? If you look around, all these people who got money, they're fucking demons, man. Not only celebrities, but people. Because in order to get to the top in this society, you got to step on necks. You got to step on people's necks. You got to do some backdoor wickedness. Yeah, like they say, it's a dog-eat-dog world. So in order to be successful in this society, you really got to do some shit that involves you being a demon, man. You know?
That's trash.
That's why we don't want this kingdom. Because you always got to do some backdoor shit in order to get ahead. So you might as well just sustain what the Lord gives you, man.
Like when you see
Gotta be the spirit of Moses.
when you see somebody who has an average career and how so-called Hollywood, and then all of a sudden they're in everything, every movie, they're in every talk show, blah 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 blah. They sold out. That's what gives them that exposure.
And that's their reward.
Yeah,
They're gonna
that's
put
their
you in this
reward.
movie. Basically, what they do is they put you in the public eye, so you could gain followers and people know who you are.
You could be hosting the Oscars.
Yep.
Yeah, and they'll give you a star in Hollywood. They'll put you right.
Yep.
Get you a star.
Give you a star on some cement that's fucking got gum on it.
They fucking look at some of these musicians out there, man. They spend
Gum.
some of these musicians spend over $1 million on one of their concerts. Just one of their concerts, they spend over $1 million.
And
man.
people would gave up their savings for them concerts. Like they'll spend bread on them
Yeah.
concerts.
They'll spend money that they don't
Is
have.
that serious?
And they don't even play instruments. They just get out there and dance.
And
Some
then
half-ass dancing. They don't even sing the whole song anymore. They just get the catch and the hook out there.
yeah, that's
Half-ass
that's a
and shit.
scam.
You're sitting here
a scam,
spending
bro.
$150 on a damn concert ticket.
Yeah. Performances, like live performances, have been bad these last how many years? Ain't nobody like Michael.
You better off going to a damn comedy show, man, so you can laugh. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
And the tickets will be cheaper. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a small crowd too. It says, therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me.
Yeah, that dwelleth carelessly. The laws here are wicked, you know. I was at work today. Now I'm thinking about it. I was at work today, and people at work was basically talking about how many transformers there is just around. You know,
It's like they're breeding, but they can't breed.
right?
Wow.
You know.
Like how the hell they multiply?
And the one chick at work showed me a picture of this girl, and I know who the girl is. You know, she's been pretty much flipping to the other side her whole life. I'll say that. And now the chick got a beard. Like, I'm not joking, bro. She takes she got a beard. Like half of what you got.
Oh,
like
Lord.
go in the middle.
Yep, they're giving them
And
hormones.
and I was like, what the fuck? And she was like, yeah, she's taking the hormone pills. Like, she looked like a straight dude, like, you know. But if you didn't know who she was, you wouldn't know. You know, she got the fucking big hoodie on, with a beard, with a fitted. Like, damn, bro, got more facial hair than me.
And it's getting to the point where all these people are paying for their health insurance, right? They may need an actual procedure done, and the
Literally.
insurance won't cover it.
Half a beard.
But they'll cover for that in a second, man.
Yeah.
You know? You got people that need procedures done on their backs, their necks, their, you know, whatever. They won't cover it. But they'll cover for them to turn their thing inside and out.
And this place needs to be destroyed alone on that.
Mm-hmm.
Just alone.
That's a high level of pharmakia, man. High level of pharmakia. They couldn't do that back in Sodom and Gomorrah. That's why we always say that it's worse now than in Sodom and Gomorrah. They didn't have the technology or the ability to do it back then.
Get that in Peter too, where it says Sodom and Gomorrah. Go ahead.
This Isaiah 47:9. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day. The loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thy enchantments.
Yeah, and I always say that it says that they shall come upon thee in their perfection. Why? Because it's going to be sent from the Heavenly Father. And the Heavenly Father sends nothing but perfection. Right? So all these plagues and the tribulation, all of that's going to come in its perfection. And it's going to hit and target who the Lord wants it to hit and target. That's why he said, my servant shall eat. Because the Lord is directing these things. It's easy for him to make sure that we eat. It's easy for the Lord to make sure that somebody starves. That's a light thing. You know? Go ahead.
It says, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me.
And you got to be a damn fool to believe that the Lord don't. That's the pride of Esau.
Amos 9 and 8.
Yeah, you got to be a damn fool to think that the Lord don't see what you're doing. All right? Read that part again.
It says,
Thou hast trusted in thy wickedness.
for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness.
We was talking about the pharmakia. Pharmakia is really wickedness. I saw the video you did on that a while back when it was talking about the #1 death. I remember that. I just watched it not too long ago. It was going into how the number one cause of the death of Americans is fucking pharmaceuticals, man. Cause here it is. You got a disease or an illness, and this nigga done had you on this medication for 30 years. What you think that's doing to your body?
Shit, man. I had a coworker the other day who had to leave because he was really wobbly, man. I'm like, I told him, yo, just go get the fuck out of here. I got you. That guy looked like he was about to drop dead, and it was something stupid. They prescribed him the wrong blood pressure medication, and his blood pressure got so low he couldn't even stand up
Things
without
like that
passing
happen
out.
because people don't do their jobs. It's just off, man. But yeah, things like that happen.
It's really the pharmakia is really they call them miracle drugs.
But that's what you get for trusting in that shit.
That shit ain't no miracle drug. It's a soother. Like if you take too much aspirin, you could fuck your liver up. You taking aspirin all fucking day, you can fuck your liver up, man.
You don't need no blood pressure medication, man. You take some turmeric, a little bit of
Yeah, get you
cayenne
some
pepper, some
turmeric.
black pepper, maybe a couple other herbs and a bilberry or whatever. Berries are good for your blood pressure, and you just take it every day a little bit.
But
It'll
like
go down.
Esau always put he don't never push self care, self treatment, self healing.
No, because he wants you to rely on him.
To doctors.
Mm-hmm.
He wants you to go to the doctors. And you notice these doctors, they always want to fucking cut on people and do surgeries.
Yeah, and put vaccines.
They always want to cut your ass open, man. Well, yeah, you need surgery. Why? Because they get money. They get
Licensed
paid.
drug dealers, man.
Yeah. They're falsifiers. Go ahead.
It says, thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it have perverted thee.
Mm-hmm.
And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me.
Yeah, pseudo, which means what? To falsify. Right? Am I right? Or false?
Right.
Pseudo. They come with their pseudoscience. They come in with all this, fake, all this bullshit, man. Basically, all it's doing is getting you away from the Most High. I'll just leave it at that. Go ahead.
Therefore shall evil come upon thee.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth. And mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off.
And it's gonna come suddenly, man. Hey, Yahweh Shai is coming like a thief in the night. So when the Lord sends these plagues, the evils, the sword, famine, death, destruction is gonna come suddenly. Shit, you could wake up one morning and society could just change. Okay? Because all he's gotta do, we always used 9/11 as an example. The world literally changed in one day. You got the definition?
Yeah, this is the definition for pseudo.
19.
Mm-hmm.
Not genuine, spurious, or sham. A sham, right? Another synonym is bogus, phony.
Yep.
And when it's used as a noun, it's a pretentious or insincere person. Hang on, let me see if there's more definitions.
That's my one, right?
That's not mine.
That's
Okay, yours.
false apostle or teacher.
That's mine.
Man, they got all kinds of definitions.
Yeah, pseudo, man. So bogus or funny, basically.
Imitating,
Yep.
Because that's all that the pills are, man. They're just imitations of the effects you could get from the herbs. Imitations, man. And with that comes all kinds of side effects and things with your DNA, man. Our genes and our DNA ain't made to be absorbing all this false shit, man. That's why when you ingest these seed oils and trans fats and all the additives that they put in the food, it takes years to get it out of your body, man. You know?
I think you made the point. You said, I think that was you. Because, you know, we so poisoned and we go up
For fresh air, we might die. Was that you that said that?
No.
Oh, okay, I'm not sure. It must have been somebody else. But yeah, it basically like, you will get some fresh air. You can't, it's too fresh. Because your body just so polluted.
Because we don't even know what that feels like yet, man. To really breathe like fresh air, we don't really know what that feels like. Because everything here is polluted. You know, literally everything, man.
I mean, when we was a kid, it was better. When I was a kid, it was much better.
Yeah, it was. Oh yeah, it definitely was better when we was younger. Everything was, you know, better. Hell, Babylon even felt different, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? At one point, Babylon had a little flavor to it, man. You know, if we being honest. But now this shit is, it's like you can literally tell that we're steps away from Yahweh Shai, man.
Stand now with thy enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorcery, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth.
Wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. The scriptures tell us the wicked are estranged from the womb. Right? As soon as they be born, speaking lies. So that spirit of wickedness is in them from the youth. As soon as that little red nigga come out, man, that's that Edomite, he's a devil. I hate to say it like that, right? But as soon as he's born, that's a little devil, man. It's a little Edomite devil. It's in him to be wicked.
That's how people don't understand. That's what they don't understand that.
You know, that
Hey.
these people the devil.
Yeah, don't shoot the messenger, because if this was fucking 1930, right? If this was 1932, that little Edomite baby that's born, that little devil, when he gets of age, he was gonna have your ass in slavery and wasn't gonna think twice about it. He gonna grow up, see how things were raised and how his parents raised him, and he gonna fucking whoop your ass. All right? He's gonna take on what he was inherited to do.
Which, hey, it's understandable.
Yeah, it's understandable. And that's what we gonna do. Shit. Hey, the Lord promised us the kingdom of heaven. So when the Lord establishes Israel back on top, we're gonna get back at our enemies.
Thus saith the Lord.
That's our birthright, man.
It says, if so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be that thou mayest prevail, thou I weary in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly procrastinators stand up and save thee from these things that should come upon thee.
The astrologers, the
Certain
monthly
space and shit.
prognosticators, man.
When it says, do not be dismayed at the signs of heaven, but he upped in the shit. And then that's why you could, you know, go on outer space, Mars, and you saying this new planet, but you've also seen the chariots.
Talking about
Yeah, I'll be scared
looking
too.
for-
Seeing that, you've seen it up close like that.
looking for formations of stars in the heavens, looking for signs and things like that. The Lord didn't send that to you, man.
Just
Okay.
man. It says, they shall be as stubble. Fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to take for it.
Right, so you got all these situations where, you know, 'cause we know these elites, they like to do certain things on certain days. That's the astrologers and the monthly prognosticators. But see, here's the thing: you're not a spiritual man.
Right.
Okay. So you don't use that correctly, man. Back when we were in Israel, man, the Issacharites were in charge of watching the skies, man. Okay, and they understood it. Because first off, we got all this light pollution now. We can't even see the sky how it really supposed to be. You know,
Right. Can't see nothing.
and you're not not a spiritual man, Esau.
That's why in the kingdom, man, we're gonna literally see things in its natural color. Like, hell, how do we know the grass ain't a different type of green? You know? How do you know?
All right,
We're-
we're good. It didn't.
We're probably gonna see things a little differently, you know. We're probably gonna see different, you know, different vibrant colors and things of that nature. You know,
Be able to feel vibrations on people. I mean, we could kind of do that now. Almost 5 and 18.
hold on, we're gonna come back, bro.